So it's getting to the end of my week off, and I've come to the realization that I'm not going to get this bed lined in time. I put that mostly to the blame of I had a couple things to do. The POR 15 patch stuff only just got here yesterday, and I only have one more day off left. And some other things I had to do, and also the weather just really wasn't cooperating. So I just figured it'd be better if I just do everything I can now. So if I take another week off again before too long, I won't have anything stand in my way, because this week I sort of had a whole bunch of things to do and to get the seats out and all that stuff. But I took that seat out now for two reasons. One, because the passenger seat is way worse, at least with hair, and I'm going to wash that one again, and then I'm probably going to swap it out and wash this one again. I'm gonna keep a track of how many times I wash these seats. So far it's one wash, but I'm gonna wash them at least 5 or 6 times. I don't think I'll ever get all the hair out of the seats, but I can't, they're not that bad of seats, so I won't complain. If the smell gets out and they're clean, because one wash already really made a big difference, then I'm going to be really happy with it, and I won't complain. But the POR 15 patch stuff did come in. It looks pretty solid. I'm really hoping it's going to do what I need it to do for me. So I got little pieces of sheet metal here for the holes. That one's not quite as, I don't know, I need to kind of get it to a better shape. I might have to do 2 sides with that one, but I don't want to take the chance of water getting in between them, so I'll have to think about that one more. But this one's a little bit easier, just because this piece came out almost perfect. I'm going to sand this down a little bit more. And this kind of, you can see it pulls back here, kind of stops about there in the hole. And then you got this, I don't know what this is, like glue or something. It's not a weld, but it's glue. And this actually really does just slide right under here, fits in really nice. I'm going to hopefully glue this right down. It's going to dry hard as a rock, and then it can still easily, I'm going to sand this so it's smooth, easily right down into the ridge here. And then this is just going to come down here, and it's going to be, I really think it's going to work out well. I'm going to POR 15 patch this side, and then I'm going to go around it and get any little cracks, because that's what this is mainly for. It's mainly for sealing up little holes and cracks and stuff. But I think if I understand it right, it'll also just seal anything together. Like this, it's not really meant to, not meant to replace a weld, but this is going to be my best choice, because I mean POR 15 is really good, and this stuff says it hardens really well, and it's going to be really hard to, like, there won't be any more, it won't just come off, you know what I mean? It seals it pretty much. So I think this side's going to be good. I'm going to do this today and wash those seats. And that might be all I get done for this week, but I'll keep working on that one. And hopefully next time I take a week off, I'll have time to actually bedline this. That's going to be the biggest project. I'm really looking forward to that, because it's just going to make this whole thing in here look so much better. I won't have to worry about anything from the inside being any worse. And then when that's taken care of, probably at the same time, I'm also going to buy another can. I'm going to probably buy one of the bigger cans of POR 15 and just start going at the frame and the undercarriage, hit the worst spots first. And it's really going to start coming together. And then honestly, I mean, just to recap this week a little bit, the only other thing I might do this week is take the doors off. I haven't taken these doors off before, but I have taken doors off before, so it's not a problem. I really want to paint this, because this looks, and then the other side is even worse. Like, they did an even worse paint job, so I don't know how that's possible, but I really just want to paint the door handle. And then when it comes down to it, I mean, I'm gonna hit these. I'm gonna get the top thing I've been talking about for these, for a grid on top, and I'm just gonna hit the bottom of POR 15. This with POR 15, since they'll just be covered. And then honestly, I mean, I'm really loving the way the grill came out. It looks really nice. And then just, I think I'm gonna use the same stuff that I used on these and the mirrors, and I'm gonna hit these. That'll be a bigger project to get these off and then actually do it. But then, I'll hit these with that. I'll paint the hardtop at some point, and this is gonna look really nice. Bed lined, POR 15 on the frame and the undercarriage. Everything will actually look nice, not faded. It's gonna look good. I'm really looking forward to this. So this week might not have gotten as much done as I wanted to, but I laid down a lot of groundwork, and it's really getting there. I think I can really get this done all before winter, and it's gonna start coming out and looking really nice. So all right, so it's the end of the day. This has been sitting here for a couple hours now. I've been gradually adding it. I used, I gotta say, this stuff is pretty good, because right now, yeah, it's pretty nice. So I think I might probably do a review on the POR patch. It's pretty good stuff. I really do like it. Eastwood does make good companies, and POR 15 is not just a brand name they throw around, you know what I mean? Like, this is just as good as the actual application stuff that you'd spread like I did here, around here. This is good stuff. I only focused on this hole today just because I wanted to see how it worked, and plus that hole over there is a little bit different. And this one, it just kind of slid in. Just the way I cut it kind of worked well, and it slid right in here. And I just put a couple of bricks on it and let it sit for a while, and then I added some more. I think this is supposed to be like a tube, and I didn't cut the hole here at first, and I tried to press it, just kind of got squashed. So I think now with that, it would probably come out more like a a tube to know, like really carefully, like a sort of like a needle nose kind of thing. But I didn't. I ended up just putting a little bit on like a spatula, kind of getting it around there a little bit, moving it all in the whole thing, so I didn't have to touch with my hands. And then I took some toothpicks and got little clumps on it and went around the edges as if to seal it. And I gotta tell you, like this is in here good now. This is underneath here is really sealed, and I added some more around to like seal the edges completely for, you know, anything. So it'd be like, you know, airtight. And it's in there really good. And if you take a look at the underneath part, it's a little bit hard to see because it's kind of dark, but let's see if I can get it. No, it's a little too dark out now. Mostly because the PR15 is all around it, so it's black and you can't see the silver. But there's just a little bit. Nah, you can barely see. There's just a little bit of still like metal showing there, and it's kind of hard to get my hand up in there, which is, I won't find that problem on the other side, which will be good. This side I gotta find a way to like get a glop together and like spread it under there. But once I do, I'm just gonna spread it under and just let it harden, and it's gonna come out really good. This is gonna be honestly, I'd say this is like if you can't weld something, which welding here would have been hard anyways, but I couldn't because I don't have one. You know, I'm not gonna go out and get one right now, and this is just, like I said, this project is what it is. But if you can't weld and you're looking for something to really seal in there, so far, I mean, it's only been a day so far, but this is in here good, and I just know this is going to come out really well. So, I mean, I'll do another update on it as time goes on, as time goes on. But this is really, I mean, this is just so much better than having a whole gape in there, or, you know, putting tape over it. And this is going to be really nice because once this fully hardens in, it's going to be solid like a rock, and it's going to be pretty much part of the body. And then I'm just going to sand over it, and I'm going to bedline the whole thing, and it'll be just part of the Jeep, which is really cool. So I didn't get as much done today as I wanted to, but this is a victory. This is a victory right here. I don't have to worry about holes like this anymore. This hole, and then that hole will be next. I'll probably hit that one maybe tomorrow. And I gotta say, this is good stuff. The POR patch, I think it just is. Yeah, it's the PR15 product, and it's just POR patch. If you're looking for a sealer, a filler, or an adhesive, this is your stuff. I recommend this above anything else.